Hey guys, and welcome back to the Nerd Cave. So last month I went to two horror movie conventions. I've been kind of slacking and putting up these videos, so I'm just gonna put them both together in this one video for my, I guess, horror movie conventions pickups. So I went to MonsterMania in Cherry Hill, and it was MonsterMania number 59. Awesome time as always. We always stay the whole weekend. And then there was New Jersey Horror Con in Edison, and that's pretty close to me, so I just go for the day. I don't really make a weekend out of it, especially since it's right after Monster Mania. It was literally the week after. So just wanted to show some of the items I picked up during those conventions. First up, we'll go over Monster Mania. As always, here is the pamphlet for Monster Mania 59. Homelander was not there. He, I think, had to cancel for filming or something last minute. We had Robert England. You had the Cenobites. Pinhead, Clive Barker was there. So it was a pretty good lineup this year. They did something a little different with Robert England. Last time Robert England was there, it was during the Oaks, PA convention, and I heard it was just a disaster. Oaks PA convention is at this big convention center, not at a hotel, so I feel like they have a lot more people there. It's like more spread out, but there's definitely a lot more people. I think the capacity is larger, so I heard people who even had VIP tickets were not able to see Robert. So this year they did something different, and they did a Robert England specific VIP, so only for Robert England, and they sold a very limited amount of those. I was lucky enough to get one. It was like for Sunday, but luckily we were able to do that. And I want my brother-in-law, who just got the general VIP, so he can see Clive Barker. I gave him something to get signed for me. I've met Clive before, so no need for me to stand that line. Just a little bit of a rant. When I started collecting and started going to these conventions, Robert England, even at that point, was kind of expensive. I think like around $60, $80, but it was still sub 100. Now he's like 130 for a signature. And now he's gotten into that game where, he'll put in like a quote if it's like less than, if it's 4 words or less, but anything more than that, he's charging like another $30. He used to randomly draw a Freddy face on, depending on kind of what you gave him. And my fucking brother-in-law, every time he'd always get that. And I don't think I've ever gotten the Freddy drawing. Well, now you can do that, request it, and charge another $30. So you're walking out of there like $190 for a signature easy if you want all that stuff, which is crazy. It's just going out of control. But I guess the demand is there because they're able to do it, and these lines are crazy. So, gone are the days where I can bring multiple items, and even that, you can only have him sign 2 things. Like that seems very limited. Well, good for me because I don't want to be tempted. I had like 3 or 4 items I was thinking about getting signed, but for 130 a pop, that's a hard, that's a hard amount to swallow. So, I did not, I stuck with the 2. So, anyway, it's just my little rant here. Things are getting super expensive. But let's kind of just jump into it. So, speaking of Robert England, this is what I got signed. Let me just expand this. Okay, it's my Laserdisc. I already had Heather Langenkamp sign this a couple years back. I just never got a chance to get Robert to sign it. So, Sleep Kills, he put that in there. That's kind of like the freebie because that's like a short one. Freddie K doesn't have time to write Krueger. I feel like he could just write Freddy. Anyway, and then his signature. So I had to get this complete. I already had her sign this, so I had to get him as well. Let's see if I can prop this up while we go. Okay, so that's the first thing. Next up from Robert, like I said, I got 2 things. And I had him sign my Freddie Pop. He actually wrote the full last name on this one, and that is falling. I knew that would happen. And there goes the fucking Laserdisc. Hold on. And we're back. Okay. Laserdisc is fine. No scratches. We're good. Anyway, so I got him to sign my Pop. Like I've mentioned this before, I like to get these signed. I've kind of quit the Pop game, but I will pick these up to get signed. I've had this Freddie Pop forever. In fact, I had a number of them. I have the 8-bit version, and then the NES Pop 8-bit version that has the colors from the game, like the orange and red. But I just went with the original to get signed. So that is from Robert. Next up, the Henry Winkler was there, the Fonz. And I initially wasn't going to get anything signed by him, but he was pretty inexpensive. If $60 is inexpensive, he was pretty inexpensive. I think it was $60, which I'd expected more. So I got some stuff from him. First up was a Pop. I just dropped one. Happy Days Fonzie Pop. This was actually at the convention. So I was able to pick it up day one. It was the last one left. So I thought that was a great deal. I think it says $25, but I think it was cheaper than that. Okay, here we go. So I got him to sign that. Also got him to sign, and I'm a sucker. Love the Water Boy, and he was selling the hat, the Coach hat. And so he had signed it for me there. So I had to get that because I thought that looked pretty cool. I don't just like to get 8x10 signed. I used to do that when I first started. And, it's just, I think it's kind of cool to get some, a movie prop or replica or something like that signed. I'm even trying to stay away now. I used to do like the mini posters, and I got so many, on which I'll show you later. And I kind of wish I had gotten like bigger posters or original posters or some sort of unique international posters instead of just like these reprints. But listen, it's an expensive game, man. So like just starting off paying a couple $100 for a poster is hard enough. But next up from Henry, he also sold books. He writes children's books, and I got one for my son. And my son plays baseball, so I thought this was a good one for him to have. And he actually also signed this as well. That I guess was free because I didn't have to pay extra for that, just for I guess a signed bookmark. That was pretty cool. There you go. Now you can see everything. Also, like I said, some of the Cenobites were there. So I found this Pop. I jumped on it. The Chatterer, I did not have that, so I had him sign this as well. So I think I got a pretty good deal between this and this Pop. It was from the same vendor, and it was kind of cool because it came in they put a box in there too. They put it in a bag, and then they put a box in the bag, and I was like, what's in the box? Like, I thought maybe they just put it in there to protect the other ones, but then I noticed it was kind of heavy. They gave me, because I bought two, they gave me a free one from Mandy, which is awesome. So that was a freebie. Always nice. Anyway, so I got this signed by the actor who plays the Chatterer, Nicholas something. I'm forgetting his name at this point. And he always draws a little Chatterer, which I think is kind of cool. He does that when he does posters and everything too. So I thought that was pretty cool. And what else did I get from MonsterMania? Oh, this is going to be annoying to show. This is a repro poster. At least it's a large one. And it's Hellraiser. You can see that. So I got it signed by Clive Barker. So I gave that to my brother-in-law to get signed for me. Apparently this is one of the last conventions he's doing. I think he was doing one more. And then that was it. Also got a sign by the actress Ashley, forget her last name, who plays Christy in the movie. And I'm really bad with names. The guy who plays the father. The guy who this, the girl who plays that. I'm just terrible. And he wrote Jesus Wept, which I thought was pretty cool. And then, of course, Doug Bradley. I could have gotten all the Cenobites, but again, I didn't really want to. I just wanted kind of the main three from the movie, plus Clive. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, this is a reproduction poster, but that's okay. I'm just happy to have that signed. And so these are my pickups from MonsterMania. All right, I'm just going to leave this stuff up. It's too much of a pain in the ass to put away. Next up are some of my pickups from New Jersey HorrorCon. And I'm an idiot, and I put away the VHS already. I already recorded my video for my pickups for the month of August. In that video, there's a ton of VHS that I picked up from New Jersey HorrorCon. So check it out there. I already put them up on the VHS wall, so it's hard for me to pull out. So make sure to check out that video. I will be posting this one first, and then posting my pickups video. But I guess in the meantime, I can quickly show you the wall and what I was able to pick up. So I got Revenge of the Nerds 2. I picked up Too Scared to Scream, To Die For 2. And I needed a bunch of Halloween movies for my wall. So I was able to get H2O, Halloween, A Curse of Michael Myers. I already had 5. I needed 4. And that's what I was able to pick up. Still need 3. And was that Resurrection? Is it Resurrection? What am I doing here? Why am I forgetting? Yeah, Resurrection. I don't know why I'm I guess because it's so terrible. The one where Buster Rhymes kicks him in the face. Jump kicks him in the face. Anyway, so I picked those up. So closer look at that if you check out my pickups video, which will be posted after this. Okay, next up, like I mentioned before, mini posters. Here is my Part 4 mini poster, which, you know, in retrospect is not the best quality. The coloring kind of sucks. But it's what I got at the time when I was really budgeting. I'm really budgeting now, but back then I was broke, so I had to do what I had to do. So this took me a couple years to get mostly everybody. I'm still missing a couple people from Part 4, but the father from Part 4 was there, Alice's father, and if you can see, he signed on black near the darkest part, so whatever. I think he just wanted to match everyone else's, but signed right there, so that was cool. Like I said, I think I need like 1 or 2 more and this will be done. Just put this off to the side because there's no room. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I could. Nice. Okay, next up, and I didn't get a lot from this convention, to be honest with you. There was Revenge of the Nerds there, a ton of people from there, and I talk about that a little bit in my other video. Would have been way too much to get everyone to sign stuff. Bunch of people from Part 5 were there. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. I was going to get like an international poster. There's a guy at New Jersey HorrorCon that has really cool international posters, but at the end of the day, I decided I did not want to spend more money. I spent too much the week before at MonsterMania. So the only other thing that I picked up, and you're probably wondering, where's all the Vinegar Syndrome? Where's all the Diabolic DVD? I was on a budget. I didn't do it. I did not need anything from Vinegar Syndrome. I just picked up stuff from Subscriber Week, and before that was halfway to Black Friday. I couldn't do it. Same thing with Diabolic. There was something I wanted. I can't remember what it was, but it was like over $100. I paused on it, came back. It was luckily sold, so I didn't have to worry about it. So done. But anyway, there is this vendor at New Jersey HorrorCon, and I purchased something from her at MonsterMania in Oaks. It's called Squirrely Stitcher. Really cool if you can see that. I don't know why it's not. Oh, I know why. Yeah, there you go. Now it's focusing. Oh, that's just washing instructions. But she makes really cool, puts like these awesome patches on flannel shirts. I got one for Lost Boys that I wear all the time, and now I was able to get one with the critter ball on it. So that is so awesome. Nice gray flannel. So really cool. It's pre-washed, comes with washing instructions. Really awesome vendor. Highly recommend her. And she recommended. I'm not into pins, but there's a vendor right next to her that she said recommended. She says if I like that critter ball, that I would really like this particular pin. That's what you can go on this, and it's the critter ball, which is awesome, and it spins. Well, I'm not gonna take it out, and it spins. So it's really cool to have this. Pretty heavy, so I don't even know if I'll really put it on anything, but thought it was just cool to have. All right, guys, that's it. Oh, I did get a t-shirt from Paul Bearer Press, as I always do. Here is their sticker. But that is upstairs already in my dresser. And it was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre t-shirt. Anyway, guys, that's it. These are my horror movie convention pickups. Let me know in the comments below. Did you go to MonsterMania? Did you go to New Jersey HorrorCon? The next MonsterMania is coming up in Baltimore. Their new spot in Baltimore in October. Let me know if you're going to that. I should be there. At least I have a VIP ticket. Got to go with the VIP tickets at this point, just because it's just, you never know when you want to skip a line. It's just easier. And at the end of the day, if you don't use it, you can always jump on. The community is awesome. You can always jump on and purchase it from somebody as long as you have a VIP wristband. We did that. I had to do that for, I forget who I did that for to get something else signed. We just jump on Facebook group and able to find someone who's selling it. So awesome to have the VIP if you can pick that up. So I'll be going to that. So let me know in the comments below, what did you get from these conventions if you went? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.